So this should be good enough to hear me well because I use this on my videos. Excuse me. Let me actually move it over here. Eric, we're not leaving yet. No, don't put it in the car yet. No, just leave it here. I'll grab it. Maybe I should put it up here. This is like a very difficult to work with sometimes. Well, regardless, I hope you can hear me. Good morning, guys. This is Ken Jonathan. So, um, today's topic is going to be about family, or in fact, like immediate family, like brothers, sisters, parents. So, when I was growing up, I felt like I always had to take care of my parents. I felt like no matter what I did, or I guess just in general, no matter what I did, I was always taking care of my mom, taking care of my brother, my sister. And we did get to that point where I was consistently, excuse me, where I was consistently worried for them. And I started holding this resentment that I wasn't gonna let it go when I got older and just completely leave because I felt overwhelmed as a kid. Now I know that, you know, people tell you, well, it's your family and you should care about them that way. And I do, but not because they're my family, it's because I love them. There's a big difference between that. I will cut off family for my kids. I will cut off family for my wife if they were hurting them, if they're being disrespectful, because it goes the same way. My once you get married, you go with your wife. Once you have kids, you go with your kids, and you have your wife. So that is the most important thing to start off with. Yes, if my mom was dying, I would go and be with her for a while. But if my wife was dying, I would stay by her side 100% of the time. Now, I'm not saying that I hold any resentment for my parents or my mom, but it's there. It was there. It was there for a long time. Because why, as a child, should you feel like you need to take care of your mom, the one who should be taking care of you? And I was just put in that situation for the longest time growing up. I wish I wasn't, because I probably could have had a childhood, but again, if I didn't get put in that situation, I might as well have been doing the opposite thing: drugs, drinking, all the stuff. And actually, growing up, I didn't do any of that stuff. I mean, I started drinking, but I didn't. I did casual drinking, but I never did it to the point where I was trying to numb the pain. I just felt like when I was growing up, my mom was very, how do you say, not that she wanted to have fun. She had three jobs, so she was doing exactly what she needed to. But there was a point where she had so much depression, so much anxiety, so much hate, so much willingness to do things for other people. Like it was just all at once. So when I would see her hurt, I would feel like that's my mom. Like out of everyone in the world, I want her to be okay. Love me. And excuse me. I'm talking about family today. I'll be on until 8 and then I'll get off. Hi, good morning. At 15? 8:20. Uh-huh. Okay, hey, I've heard this before. Um, Natilo? Jen Natilo? Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, like I was saying, growing up, I felt like a lot of responsibility was on me. Plus, my brother has Down syndrome. My sister was younger than me, and never had a real father figure until I was like in my early teens, my late teens. And then even at that point, my dad wasn't where he is right now. And it it took a lot for me to leave. But I felt like when I left mentally, it was when I was, how do I say? I think I was already mentally gone when I was like 13. I didn't want to help my mom anymore. I didn't want to help my brothers. I didn't want to help my sister. I just wanted to do everything on my own. So I started working. I started finding ways to make money. So sell candy, go work at the newspaper, anything that I could do to make money. Oh, hey, thank you for subscribing. What is that? Josh Fishing? Jo- Joe's Fishing? Sorry. Um, and when I mentally did that, like I started skating a lot. I was never home. I started skating so much that it was like a 24/7 thing. I was even practically staying at my friend's house every single day because I just didn't want to be home because I knew that if I was home, I was going to have to help my mom. I was going to have to do this, I was going to have to do that. And I do regret just a little bit of it, but I know that it was also the process that got me to where I'm at right now. Oh, I'm sorry. SF. Good morning. And no matter what I was going through growing up, my wife helped me through a lot of it. It pulled me out of it because as soon as I got married, I left. Like I did everything I could to leave, so I literally just left with her and her parents to her parents' apartment. And then I started saving up, and then we got in the house, and then it was just a lot of I knew that I was holding a lot of resentment, and I carried that into my marriage, and it wasn't healthy for my wife because she's the one that saw me at that first point, and she's seeing me now where I'm at now. It is a long process. It is a very long process to go through. Oh yeah, yes, I'm still married, yes, but that also made it difficult for me on how I raise my kids because I want my kids to not worry about taking care of each other. Yes, they look out for each other, and I know they do it on their own, but I don't want them to take the responsibility of, hey, you got to watch your brother. Hey, you got to watch your sister. Hey, your family, so you're gonna be with each other forever. You're gonna have to take care of each other. I don't want that. I want them to enjoy their childhood. I want them to enjoy the little things, enjoy the stuff that kids should enjoy. Oh, hey, good morning, Chloe plays and RY. Um, so it's not. I know that my my kids do it anyways. My daughter, she takes care of her brother because he's younger, but she's always looking out for him, and she's always trying to help him. I tell her not to, but I know at the end of the day that's just what she wants. But she's about to be 10, and I don't want her to get into the habit of watching others. But now she's an assistant, so maybe me trying to get her to avoid taking care of others is kind of defeating the purpose of what God is asking her to do. Because she feels like she wants to help people. Maybe I should. Maybe I should be praying more about it and asking God, hey, if this is a gift for her, maybe she should keep following it. Like myself, like there's a lot of gifts that I have. There's a lot of things that my wife has, like a lot more than me. But there's a lot of things that my kids have, and I haven't really put it out there more on them. Like I know my daughter can sing, and she just got into choir. And every parent wants the best for their kid. They want them to be like top notch every single time, and you always push them to be top notch. But my generation wasn't like that. My generation was, excuse me, you of course you listen to what everyone else is doing. You go to school, you study, and then you go to college, and then you get a 9 to 5 after that. I didn't do any of that. When I was out, I was out. I probably went to like a nursing school for certification for like a couple of months. I didn't even finish a whole year. And I mean, I know it was all for the end goal, but still, I know that when it comes to family, my fam, it has always been God, my family, and then everyone else. And I haven't been demonstrating it as much as I should, but I know that I know my mom. I know how she is, and right now she is enjoying her life. I know that when you have kids, that's the priority, and then you start enjoying your life after you have kids. But now, me and my wife are trying to do the exact same thing at the same time. Enjoy our life with our kids, where we go out and do stuff, where we're trying to go out and do stuff, and it all depends on like your work and like if you're even able to. But still, like why not? I didn't have a father figure growing up, even though my stepdad was there taking care of my mom, taking care of everything else. I still didn't feel like I had a father figure. So, and now I have to learn to be that. And I enjoyed being that example for my nieces, my kids. I try my best, but I'm more strict on my kids. Of course, they're my kids. But when it comes to like my niece in law, I am guess coming into that what is that unc status, where they look up to you that way, and it feels good because before and a little bit now still they see me as the joking, playing around. I mean, even my nephew-in-law says that Theo, you're the funniest person I know, and it's it's fun because I've seen them grow up, like literally from like he was a baby when I first met my wife.
Dang, yes. It wasn't even a year. And now
Yeah,
he's about to be 14.
now he's gonna be 14 years old, and that's crazy. Like that's he's seen me his whole life. Like I don't know what it would be if me and my wife didn't work out and she had got with someone else. I'm pretty sure he would resent that person. But he has grown up so much, and I've seen him grow up so much. Even my niece has grown up so much. But I consider one of my own. Like if anything happened to her, I would be upset. But I also know that she's an adult now, and it's not easy for her to just like grow up sometimes. But I'm not gonna stop her because I'm gonna talk to her like an adult rather than talking to her like she's a kid. And that's good. Like you're still learning. You should do the things that a teenager should do. You shouldn't do the things that an adult should do. Like if you are coming out of high school, then you should be doing stuff for college. But if you just got into high school, enjoy high school. I didn't enjoy high school. My wife, we didn't go to prom. We didn't go to any events. I mean, I played football for the first year, and then I got out before the school year was even over. And I should have stayed in it.
I think we just wanted to grow up like
No,
so quick.
we were just so used to being adults. My wife was the exact same way. She was already an adult by the time she was like early pre-teens. But that's how she felt because of her parents, having to translate, having to do things that a normal kid shouldn't have to do. But every life is different, and it makes you the person that you are now. So I still take it as a way that I was supposed to go through that. I was supposed to go through those things with my family. If I didn't, then where would I have been now? I could have probably been more ungrateful. I could have probably had a child with someone else and a child with my wife. I mean, I probably wouldn't have left my wife because if I did, I would have stayed in football. I wouldn't have been skating. There's so many what if situations, and I hate living in the what if world because you're in the now. But it's okay to still think about it. The only thing that I say between the what if and what is now is don't live in the what if. Don't keep looking for the what if. Don't keep looking for but what if I had done this, or what if I made a left turn here, or made what if I didn't go out here, when we should actually just live on the life that we're supposed to be in, because we're supposed to be in this life. I truly believe that whatever you have been through, you're supposed to be where you're at right now. And even that's if facing consequences for actions that you cause, if that is hurting people, if that is, taking care of people, because every single thing is going to make you into the person that you are. And of course, if you're hurting, then you need to learn about those emotions that you haven't dealt with. If you're taking care of people, then you haven't experienced every other emotion. You probably have experienced people taking advantage of you, people hurting you, people pushing you around. But that's also making you a stronger person to hold on to, or learn how to let go of grief, how to let go of hate, how to let go of certain things, because sometimes those people are the ones that flip, and they just don't want to talk to anyone. And they talk about, I've heard stories about people who said that I used to be the nicest person ever, and then someone just hurt me too bad, and now I just can't do it. I can't be nice anymore. No, I was a very mean person. Like, my wife will testify for that every single day. I was mean. I still feel like I am. She tells me that I'm mean, but I know that compared to where I was when I was 20 years old, now to me being 30, it is a huge difference. There's a lot of stuff that I've worked on, and I'm still working on it. Like, there's no reason to not work on it. But she always tells me, don't settle for where you're at. You should always be striving for more, and that's what I'm trying to do with my kids. It takes me like a day at a time, but I know it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen, there. But I know that I am doing more than what my biological father did, or my stepfather did, and I feel good. But she is right. I mean, there's no, hey, I'm here. I'm done. There is, hey, I can keep going. Well, I'm gonna end the live here with that last note. So, for anyone who has subscribed, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You can follow my other social medias and my link tree. And there is, if you feel keen, you can even go onto the section that said "Buy me a coffee." If you want to, I would definitely go out there and get something like that, which is a coffee, and your honor, and just send me a little message with it. But it's if you want to. You don't have to. No obligation. But if you didn't, I appreciate the likes that I've got today, and just keep on the lookout for me posting. I post every single day on TikTok and Instagram, and I put it over into YouTube. And I'm gonna get back to my videos on YouTube in the beginning of the year. Just slowly taking this time off to enjoy the last couple of months without having to, do the actual video. But yeah, check out my channel. Check out everything. You guys have a great day. God bless you guys. Go to church if you can, or listen to a sermon. And if you do need any prayers, reach out. God bless you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.